Alright, hello and welcome to this stream. It's Retro Antics, but we're not on the channel right now because it's still activating the stream, because I forgot to do that. So we're just gonna broadcast it on this channel. Anyway, shall we get started?
Yeah.
Alright. Well. Alright, let's see. So what do you want to talk about? Crypto mining?
Sure.
Alright. So apparently Litecoin has also been obsoleted mining with GPUs for by ASIC miners, like dedicated miners. So I think we should probably find a different currency that uses the S script. Like, for example, Dogecoin is actually profitable, even though each coin isn't worth much.
It's barely. I don't even think it's worth 25 cents each, though. But how easy is it to mine, and how many people want to buy it?
Let's see. Let's look up Dogecoin price.
Well, I'm not worried about the price. I'm worried about, like, how many people want to buy it.
Profitability. It's 22 cents. Alright. Dogecoin is mined by some ASIC miners, but more people use a GPU. Right. Dogecoin mining calculator. Alright, so you have 100 millihash. So, millihash, I would get about 20 millihash. Pool fee is 0.1%. Electricity costs 0. Calculate. So we would be making $1 per week with an old GPU. But if you're mining with like a new GPU, like an RTX, like I got a 200, I've seen people mine with 200 millihash, you would make about $12 in a week. Actually, no, I'm reading that wrong. That's $57 in a week. So hey, that's pretty good if you have a computer you don't need and you want.
Yeah.
Wait, it might echo for a second. Let's see if my voice is actually coming through. If you have a computer, okay, it is coming through. Okay, so because Dogecoin uses the S script algorithm, we could mine that with any GPU, right?
Yeah.
With that supports OpenCL or CUDA, but I haven't gotten an OpenCL miner working properly that uses older graphics cards, but I have gotten old NVIDIA cards working. Because I think AMD and ATI cards are better for mining. Do you think so? You there?
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
Do you think AMD and ATI cards are better for mining than NVIDIA?
AMD, yeah.
So ATI is what AMD bought in 2006.
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said again.
So ATI Radeon is and like the ATI Rage and ATI cards was AMD bought their graphics card market, so that's how AMD acquired their graphics cards. So AMD used to be just processors and such before they bought ATI.
Um, Sorry about not talking again. I was doing something in my game. No, but the AMD cards, I think those would be best because first, they're usually in stock. Secondly, they are really fast for the price that you're paying for.
Yeah, because most people would buy Nvidias because Nvidias are better for gaming.
Yeah. And thirdly, some of them actually are meant for mining, and they're not that expensive.
Yeah, you could even get a cheap one from like a cheap knockoff from China. It's not even really AMD, but just to
Oh
like
yeah, yes, Don, right?
yeah, and you could
Yeah, I heard they're pretty good and they're not bad.
yeah. I mean, I would use one of those for like personal use, but one for like mining would probably be like perfect because they're cheap and yeah.
My question is, how power efficient are they?
Um, hmm,
Like, do they require a lot of power or whatever? I don't
I don't
know.
know. We can look that up. What GPU are you looking at for AMD?
Give
I
me a
know.
second.
Remember the ATI Radeon 5970?
Huh?
Remember now
Uh,
one with the one card and two GPUs?
one card, two GPUs.
Yeah, it's an old
You
card.
mean the I I was I was thinking of like the card with two BIOSes.
Oh, yeah. I mean that's a cool one. But if you wanted, but if you want to go to like a surplus and get it for like a cheap one for $10, you could get a 5970.
Yeah. But if like we're trying to get a better one for that will be efficient in the long run, I'd say get the XFX Radeon RX 580.
580.
It's $600 new though. So
Let's look at the RX 580.
it has 8 GB of GDDR5 and it has a dual BIOS. It's AMD.
I'm gonna look this up.
Its true clock is 1366 MHz. Yeah.
Oh, well,
And
1030. So like 1366 megahertz.
yeah.
Okay, so there is a model of the X. There's an XF. If you want a faster one, there's one clocked at 1450 megahertz.
Mm.
But that's the XFX GTS RX 580 Black Edition.
What was it again?
The XFX GTS RX 580 Black Edition.
Yeah, that's the one that I'm looking at.
Oh, are you looking at the 1386 or 1366?
1386.
Okay, then I think I found it on Tech Power Up.
Its true clock though is 1366.
Oh,
Its OC clock is that much. Is 1386.
I'm looking here. It actually has the exact same graphics processor as the Radeon 575X, which is the Polaris 20.
The thing I'm skeptical about with the Yeston brand though is if you look at like one of their graphics cards, it says they have a 6,000 megahertz boost megahertz clock.
Is that the bus speed or the memory?
GDDR5 high speed video memory ensures up to 6,000 megahertz speed.
Oh, that's memory speed.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm skeptical about them.
Oh, my GPU is at 1387 megahertz.
See, like, how does something that's worse than what you have is so much fast? And another thing is that, like, oh, here, wait. Oh, wait, never mind. These are all clocked in as about 6,000. Wait, how does a GT 1030 with 2 gigabytes have 6,000 megahertz?
I don't know. That has what type of memory? So GDDR5?
Yeah.
Oh. When was GDDR6 released?
I don't know.
Look it up. GDD. In 2019? Okay, but yeah. 2,304 cores in that.
I'm just really skeptical about buying from a company like Yeston.
Yeah, I mean,
like, it's a company I've never heard of until like a couple of months ago, selling very cheap graphics cards for like unbelievable megahertz clocks.
so the thing is, those aren't actual AMD GPUs. They're like clones.
They're manufacturers.
Yeah, they're clones of AMD GPUs. But I mean,
here's the thing: we don't even know if they're actually partnered with them. That's another thing.
Yeah, something to research.
Like, I've heard they are really good. It's just, it's so skeptical.
Oh, here's power consumption for the RX 580. It uses about 185 watts.
180 watts.
185. And
Alright.
it says suggested PSU is 450 watts.
That's the problem with the GDDR5 though. It's so power consuming.
Yeah. How much does the 3060 mobile use?
There's a mobile 3060?
Yeah, that's what I have. And it's actually really good. Yeah, it's 3,000. It has more cores than the RX 580.
Huh.
It has more ROPs. It doesn't have as many texture mapping units though.
Mm.
It is faster than the RX 580.
Dude, I'm downloading the Newegg app, so I don't need to use the mobile site on my phone because my computer's so laggy with another tab open. I'm
Oh,
risking crashing my game.
how much RAM do you have?
8 gigs.
8.
Yeah, but this game is CPU runs on the CPU.
Is that World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm playing their new release. It's Season of Mastery. It's sort of a new release, but it's like fresh servers and everybody restarts and starts from the ground up again.
oh, I've heard it runs on Windows XP.
Huh?
I've heard World of Warcraft runs on Windows XP.
Yeah, I remember their older versions do.
I thought that their newest one does too.
I don't think so, actually.
Or they at least run on 7.
I know it runs on 7. Maybe Vista. Let me check Battle.net and see if it says that it'll run on XP.
Render config says that the RX 580 has 2 megabytes of cache, and the RTX 3060 mobile has 3 megabytes of cache.
How much does the 580 have?
2 megabytes.
And the 3060?
3 megabytes.
Okay.
And then again, the 3060 mobile is like 2 years. I'm guessing this is either 2008, 2017. So this car is 2017, just so you remember.
When was the 30 series made?
2019 or 2021.
Then how's it a 2017 model?
Or was it 2020? I was talking about the RX 580.
Oh.
I think the 30 series was late 2020. The 3090 is like 2021 or something like that. I forgot. So the Radeon Pro 555 has I think the Polaris 21, and this one has the Polaris 20 processor, the graphics processor.
Sorry, what did you say? I spaced out.
So the Radeon Pro 555 has a Polaris 21, and the RX 580 has a Polaris 20. Radeon Pro 555. But I think... Yeah, Radeon Pro 555 has Polaris 21.
Okay, I just looked it up. In 2017, World of Warcraft and all other newer games have will no longer receive report on Windows XP.
Oh, well then I can just use 7.
Yeah, I don't think Vista works either.
Well,
Vista doesn't work either, but Vista sucks.
I mean, I could, yeah, it does. I mean, I could at least try it, because, Roblox said they're gonna stop supporting DirectX 9 graphics cards, but my graphics card is still working on Roblox, and it's DirectX 9 only.
Well, they haven't completely stopped it yet.
No, they said it was going to be on like August 16th, and after August 16th, they weren't going to support DirectX 9. But after the update on August 16th, I was still able to use it with my DirectX 9 card, and I still am able to use it with my DirectX 9 card. They only no, but at least they still support DirectX 10, so I can use my GeForce GT 220, which it's not okay. You know what? It's just not. It's not very good. I'm planning to use that because I have some old graphics cards now we can use for mining, and they don't use much power. And if we had our outdoor solar miner idea, we won't be losing anything because we'll be spending money on the parts. But that's just because
Even if the Bitcoin mining doesn't work, we could always just sell the energy back.
yeah, I suppose. But
That we need batteries to do that, and that's how they sell it back.
heck, just selling electricity.
Yep.
Or but we won't also be losing anything because if we're going to do solar power, we don't have to pay for the sun. So we have no power. We have no payment fees for electricity.
Mm-hmm.
So even if we put like a very bad graphics card out on a solar miner, it will still be making some profit.
Yeah, just really small increments at a time.
Yes.
And it'll take a while for it to get for us to actually start making a profit.
Yeah, but there is something. So if there's, have you heard of pool mining?
No.
So you join a pool. Here, this is how it works. The larger the pool, you'll get rewards more often.
Just not as big.
Yeah, and if you're in a smaller pool, you won't get rewards as often, but they're larger rewards because you put more work into the mine.
Yep.
So I pulled my graphics card out of my old computer. It's a GT 710, and it's got 2 gigabytes of video memory as opposed to the 1 gigabyte model. So it is better for mining than the 1 gigabyte model.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's a relatively newer card. Like it has a newer enough. It can run XMRig.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this. EVGA is the way we gotta go. That's how we're gonna get our graphics cards. We shouldn't worry about AMD because EVGA sells such cheap graphics cards. Like, have you seen their 1650s? Like, they're so fast and they have good amount of memory. And like one's for like $140. It's cheap. It's better than that Yeston one.
Have you ever? Yeah. EVGA is a good choice. But have you ever heard of Zotac?
No.
You should look it up. That's how I got my graphics card for cheap.
What graphics card did you get?
My GT 710. Zotac. Let's look up the six. I bet they have a 1650. Zotac 1650. How much is the EVGA 1650?
Like $140, $150. Let me check.
Wow. If you want a low budget card, get a 1060.
How much is a 1060?
I don't know. It's probably not much. 1060s don't cost much, and I think my friend's 1060 has 6 gigabytes of memory, which is a good amount of memory. Memory.
So how much do Zotac's 1650s cost?
Like 325 from Newegg. That's a 4
A
gigabyte.
1650.
4 gigabyte model.
Okay, EVGA's single fan one is $170. This one isn't meant for gaming though. Their dual fan is $160. It has 4 gigs GDDR5.
Oh, this one's a GDDR6. That's why it's more. And what's the boost? What's the boost clock?
Okay. For their cheapest.
What's the boost clock for the 1650, the single fan?
the single fan,
Yeah.
1860 megahertz.
Oh, this one is 1620 megahertz.
Their GDDR6 one is $210. It's a dual fan, and it has 1710 megahertz.
Oh, that's a nice one. Dude, we should
Yeah.
you should look into getting that.
EVGA has some nice ones. They got another cheap GDDR6. It has 1605 boost clock though.
Hey, look, I found a.
Oh, their cheapest, best GDDR6 is $170 and 1740 megahertz
Oh wow.
is their boost clock. So it'd be the same price as that single fan, but it'd be GDDR6 instead of GDDR5.
Yeah, I think video memory is important in mining.
They're both 4 gigabytes too.
I mean, 4 gigabytes isn't enough. I think you need at least 3 for mining.
No, you probably need at least 2 or 1.
2. Oh yes, yeah. Speaking of that, I found a GeForce GT 1030. It's a 2 gigabyte, and it's $85, rounding it up. Oh wait,
Yeah.
oh, I found another one that's it's $147.
So, the best thing about NVIDIA is that, like, you can get an auto notify on, and once it comes in stock, it'll email you. So that's nice. Also, they also give you 3-year warranty on any of their 1650s. Anything really in their normal stock that isn't their B stock, I think, is a 3-year warranty.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Plus, they have their own. They have OpenCL, but they also have CUDA, which is their own computing platform.
They also sell 1030s.
What? How many? How much VRAM?
About 2 gigs GDDR5.
Oh, I mean,
Their highest boost clock that I'm seeing is 1290 megahertz. Oh wait, no. I think I was looking at the boost clock on the base clock on all of them. Wait, give me a second. Let me check this.
So if we compare the
No, I was looking at the boost clock.
the 1030 to the
It's so much more worth it to buy their 1650s though, because their 1030s are not much cheaper. Their cheapest 1030 is $90. It's 2 gigs of SDDR4 VRAM with a boost clock of 1430 megahertz.
Oh wow.
Their most expensive is a 2 gigs GDDR5 1544 boost clock.
So
it's so much more worth it just to get a 1650.
Yeah. So if you want, so the GT 710 I have, it's got a I think mine actually has GDDR4 memory.
Mm.
But it doesn't have 1 GB. It has 2 GB.
Okay, so I'm just saying, if we really want to go all out, we can get their RTX 2060 for $375.
That'd be cool.
It has
We could get a 3080 Ti.
Jesus, it says it has a 14,000 megahertz. Oh, wait, that's memory. That's memory.
14,000.
No, that was memory.
Yeah,
It's a 6 GB GDDR6 card with a 1680 boost clock. Oh, that's not better than that. That's not better than that single fan 1650.
do you want a 3080 Ti?
3080 Ti, I'd love one.
That's like the second best, right behind the 3090.
3090s are not meant for gaming, actually.
What are they meant for?
They're more meant for like everyday work stuff.
Oh,
And 30
like
and 3080s are better for gaming and all of that.
oh, for like CAD stuff.
Probably. It's more for graphics, I bet.
Yes.
I don't know. I'd have to look into it more. But I know that it's not as good as a 3080. It's just, why get a 3090 and not get a 3080 for half the price? That's probably better. That probably has better boost clock than the 3090.
Yeah, so the 3090.
To be honest, who needs 24 gigabytes of video RAM?
Yeah.
Tell me, who needs that much?
I think 6 is enough. 6 is good.
Yeah. No, here's the thing. Here's the cool thing about EVGA's 3080 Ti's and just regular 3080s. They you could water cool them.
Can't you water cool anything?
Sort of, if it's meant for it.
Like I mean,
these ones are meant for water cooling.
I mean, you could do that to anything, and you could overclock it that way.
Yeah, but I prefer fan cooling because there's less of a risk of it possibly breaking and spilling all over.
Oh, that's something you could do if you came over here. What if we took like one of the old computers I have and like try and overclock it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
remember what I was saying last time I came over? Like, do you wanna try and build a computer that with only laptop parts?
How would we do that?
I don't know. It just sounds fun. Do you have like a test bench where you put on all of the computer parts, or do you just have a computer case that you put it in?
I have like a bin of computer parts.
No, I'm talking just about like you know, do you watch Linus Tech Tips?
Used to.
You know how he would put computer parts on his test bench?
I don't. I've only seen the one where he went into the data recovery center. That's like the only thing I remember.
Oh, dude, have you seen the clip of him dropping the 3080 Ti? The 3080 Ti.
Yes.
Dude, I am so happy that was a prop.
Well, I do have a table in my closet where I do experiments on.
Huh?
I do experiments on a table in my closet.
Mm.
Um, well,
No, I mean, but like the when this is a test bench is like there's no case surrounding it, and it can just stay there. It it's like an open environment for your computer. It's really cool and like yeah.
let me look it up.
How much Linus Tech Tips have you ever
Oh,
watched?
oh, like it's like a computer that but it's like a power supply.
Yeah.
Oh, Well, what I do is I just put I have one computer that basically acts like that, and I put all the cards in there.
Mm. Dude, I'm so hungry.
You get an AMD processor, and you can use that as like a burner for your food.
What we gotta do? We got we gotta get AMD's newest Threadripper and take off the cooler.
The heatsink or the
Yeah, yeah.
oh, dude, don't worry, I need to send you a video. Um. All right, dude, you should just check that out really quick.
Here, give me a second.
The music's cool.
Oh, so dude, I was at my school earlier, and I was on Discord. It works. Their stupid filter blocks out all images. So like I'll be looking at a server that I'm gonna go on. And, like I have to click on every server until I get to it because I can't see the icon for it.
At least your school allows Discord.
Oh, technically it doesn't. I have to use my phone.
Mine won't even let Discord go through the firewall.
Yeah. What I've been trying to do?
What?
I've been trying to uh I've been trying to put a VPN on my iPad so I can like get onto the blocked content.
Oh. I did that once to play like a Japanese game, and it worked.
Mm.
Just to see how if a VPN did work, and it did. Have you seen the video where they remove the processor when the computer's turned on?
Yeah.
AMD versus Intel.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the AMDs just burn up?
Yeah.
So I have a netbook that I don't ever use. But if we open that up and tried to overclock the Intel Atom processor,
Hmm.
and then we could submit it to CPU Z, and then we could like become first place in the fastest Intel Atom. Alright, I'm gonna look that up.
All right. What we should try and do with your like, do you have any processors that are broken?
Broken like pins?
No, I mean like it just doesn't work at all.
No, I don't have any processors.
Uh, so you don't have you don't have spare processors.
I do have a spare processor.
I mean, one that just you don't use at all.
I mean, I have no use for. I have like a. It's like a Core 2 Duo E6400.
So are you ever planning on using it?
If I ever get a board that requires it, then yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking that we could try and delit a CPU and see what it's like.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I wanted to. I was thinking about doing that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I also have an Athlon
Here's the
64.
problem. Do you ever go on Reddit?
I don't have an account, but I look at Reddit sometimes.
Okay, same here. Have you ever gone on tech support, Gore?
No.
Oh, dude, you're missing out. I've seen so many people one person he put a screwdriver to his CPU and he just pushed all the pins off. It was so bad, and people delited their CPU and there's like a crystal thing at the top of the actual CPU, and it was like stuck to it, so like the whole thing broke.
Oh.
No, but there's a lot of just you gotta see it for yourself.
Mitch, we need to beat the top place with the Intel Atom N450. Someone overclocked their CPU to 6 gigahertz.
Jesus.
And that's a netbook CPU. They overclocked it to 60.
Oh, dude, one I saw one day while I was bored at school.
What?
So I was on Newegg browsing because I was bored, and I saw well, here are two things I saw. I first saw a 64 core Intel processor, like 1.6 gigahertz, for $100. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then the next thing I see is a what's it called? I think they're still making Pentiums.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I saw quad core Pentium.
Yeah, Pentium Silvers and Pentium Golds.
I think. Yeah, no, it was crazy. I thought they went out a while ago.
No.
Wow. So, but I'll have to look at that. Let me find that 100 core processor.
We should overclock an Intel Atom.
Is it even possible to are all CPUs overclockable?
I haven't looked it up. A lot of them are natively support, but some you can. Any CPU can be overclocked.
Alright.
It can be done only by raising what's called the base clock. That is the clock speed of your motherboard and your entire system, such as in everything.
Alright, I'm looking for the 64 core Intel CPU. Dude, I had pizza after my band practice. I want more right now. All right, I found it. All right, it's a used, I think. Yeah, it's a used Intel Xeon, PHI 7230 terahexagon core, uh, terahexaconta core, which is 64 cores, with 1.30 gigahertz, and it's $100.
That doesn't seem right. It probably doesn't work.
It says it works.
It says we don't even have any things we can support that.
I'm gonna check if what it's it's turbo frequency. It's 1.5 gigahertz. Jesus. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab something to eat. I'm hungry.
Alright, well, since nothing's happening here, I might as well just end it.
What?
Yes.
No.
What?
My ball.
We hit like 55 minutes and want us to do 40.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're at 55.
Oh, shoot.
Um.
Here, give me a second. I'll be right back again. I
Alright.
just got my bowl ready.
Alright.
Be right back. You can end whenever.
Alright. Well, thank you, everyone. And hope to see you next time on the other channel.